Hello, everyone. Welcome to this story. Today, we are going to talk about something that seems small, but it changes lives in a very big way. We are going to explore the hidden cost of laziness. At first, laziness feels simple. It feels like a moment of rest. It feels like a small choice to do nothing. But slowly, laziness grows. Slowly, it becomes heavy. Slowly, it takes away our time, our dreams, and our future. This is not the story of one man or one woman. This is the story of all of us. Every person has faced laziness. Every person has heard that little voice that says, "Do it tomorrow." Every person has felt the comfort of delay. And every person has also felt the pain that comes later. Laziness is quiet. It does not scream. It whispers. And that is why it is so dangerous. The first step into laziness. It always begins small. You wake up in the morning. The alarm rings. You tell yourself, just 5 more minutes. The 5 minutes turn into 30, then into an hour. You rush to your day already behind. At first, it looks harmless. Who cares about a little delay? But the truth is, each delay is a seed, and every seed grows into something bigger. In school, it is skipping 1 chapter today. Tomorrow, it is skipping 2. At work, it is finishing 1 task late. Then, it becomes 2 tasks. In health, it is missing 1 workout. Then, it becomes weeks of no movement. Laziness always begins small, but it never stays small. Laziness in education. Imagine a student who has a dream. They want to succeed. They want to pass exams. They want to build a better life. But every evening, laziness whispers, "You are tired. Study tomorrow." 1 day of rest becomes 2. Then a week. Then a month. When exam day arrives, the truth shows itself. The student has no answers. The dream is broken, and the pain is sharp. At that moment, the student realizes, laziness is not free. It charges a price, and the price is failure. But the cost is not just grades. The real cost is confidence. Laziness steals belief. The student begins to think, maybe I am not smart enough. Maybe I will never succeed. And slowly, the dream of a better life dies. Laziness in work. Now imagine a young worker. They start with energy. They want to do well. But soon, laziness begins to whisper. Reports can wait. Meetings can wait. Effort can wait. The worker still goes to the office. They still collect a salary. But inside, something begins to fall apart. Years pass. The worker sees others promoted. They see others moving forward. But they remain in the same place. Why? Not because they were less talented. Not because they were less lucky. But because laziness quietly tied them down. The cost of laziness in work is not only money. It is also respect. It is opportunity. It is growth. When a person chooses laziness, they also choose to remain invisible. And in the world of work, being invisible is the same as being forgotten. Laziness in health. Then there is health. Laziness here is more dangerous than anywhere else. Because health is silent. You cannot see your heart getting weaker. You cannot hear your body filling with problems. Laziness tells you, stay on the couch. Eat 1 more sweet. Exercise tomorrow. But time does not forgive. Slowly, the body becomes heavy. Slowly, energy disappears. Slowly, illness arrives. And when it does, the cost of laziness is no longer just comfort. It becomes medicine. It becomes pain. It becomes years lost too early. Health asks for small effort daily. A short walk, a little discipline. Laziness refuses even this. And in the end, the bill comes. And the bill is life itself. Laziness in relationships. But laziness does not stop with health. It enters our relationships. At first it says, you don't need to call today. You don't need to visit today. You don't need to say thank you. You don't need to say, I love you. Days pass, weeks pass, silence grows. One day you look around. The people who loved you are gone. They did not leave suddenly. They left slowly because laziness told you not to give small efforts of care. Relationships need action. They need time. They need words. Laziness removes all of these. And the cost is loneliness. Laziness and dreams. Every human being has a dream. To start a business, to write a book, to travel, to build something beautiful. But most dreams die not because of failure, not because of bad luck, but because of laziness. A dream says, work on me today. Laziness says, tomorrow. A dream says, take the first step. Laziness says, wait for the right time. The right time never comes. And so, the dream becomes dust. The cost of laziness here is the heaviest of all. It is regret. Nothing hurts more than regret. Looking back and saying, I had a chance, but I did nothing. That pain follows a person forever. The illusion of comfort. Why do people choose laziness? Because it feels like comfort. Sitting is easier than moving. Watching is easier than working. Rest is easier than effort. But here is the hidden truth. Laziness gives only fake comfort. Real comfort comes from progress. Real rest comes after effort. Real joy comes from achievement. Laziness tricks us. It tells us we are safe. It tells us we are happy. But later, it shows its real face. The real face of laziness is stress. It is guilt. It is wasted time. Comfort today becomes pain tomorrow. Laziness and time. Time is the most precious thing we have. Money can be earned again. Health can sometimes be rebuilt. But time never returns. Laziness steals time faster than anything else. A day wasted becomes a week. A week wasted becomes a year. A year wasted becomes a life. Many people look back and say, where did all the years go? The answer is simple. They went into laziness. And laziness never gives them back. Laziness as a habit. One of the most dangerous truths about laziness is that it becomes a habit. At first, you choose laziness. But later, laziness chooses you. It becomes automatic. The body gets used to delay. The mind gets used to excuses. And breaking free feels almost impossible. Habits build our lives. A habit of discipline builds success. A habit of laziness builds failure. Every small choice, repeated daily, creates a destiny. And laziness creates the darkest one. The hidden cost to society. Laziness is not only personal, it spreads into society. A society where people avoid effort is a weak society. Roads are not built. Ideas are not created. Problems are not solved. Laziness kills not only individuals, but also communities. History shows us again and again. Great nations fall when laziness replaces effort. Families fall when laziness replaces care. Lives fall when laziness replaces action. Breaking free. But here is the hope. Laziness is powerful, but it is not unbreakable. The secret is small steps. Do one task today. Wake up on time once. Read one page. Exercise 5 minutes. Call one friend. Small actions cut the chains of laziness. The mind learns quickly. Each small victory tells the brain, I can act. I can move. I can change. And soon, the habit of laziness is replaced by the habit of effort. The final lesson. The hidden cost of laziness is everything we care about. Education, work, health, relationships, dreams, time, society. Laziness takes them all, and it asks for nothing in return but silence. That is why it is so dangerous. The opposite of laziness is not work. The opposite of laziness is life. When we act, we live. When we create, we shine. When we move, we grow. Laziness is slow death. Action is real life. So, my friend, remember this story. Laziness is never free. Every delay has a price. Every excuse has a cost. Choose effort today so that tomorrow can reward you. Choose action today so that regret will never follow you.